Is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, smashing header! O'Brien gets it clear. It's Rice. Rice played through into space. Cross goes in there. And that was nowhere near his best. Greenish chance! Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Gabriel. Martinelli. Timber. Jose. Oh, that is a Saka! O'Brien has played it long. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Rice. And it's Timber. And here's Martinelli. And he's there to get it away. Rice. Martinelli. O'Brien. O'Brien shifted upfield. Dewsbury Hall spread out to the left. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Saka. Lobbed in behind. Eze! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Eze really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. And it's Eze. Martinelli. Timber. Decent progress down the left. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Tries to get it clear. Martinelli. A header! O'Brien gets rid without sophistication. Chance here to counter. Ndiaye. That is good strength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. And it's Eze. Rice. Zubimendi. Saka. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And here's Saka. Rice. Martinelli. Martinelli! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No, not quite.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Mikolenko. Idrissa Gueye. Greenish, aim forwards. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saka. Greenish. Timber. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Greenish. Mikolenko. Mikolenko gently done. Saliba gets across to intercept that. White. Moved on forwards.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Zubimendi. Martinelli. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rice. Oh, it's come loose. Timber. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Hit into the middle. Only partially clear. Martinelli. Eze. Saka. White. Throw it. And here's Saka. Mikolenko forwards and with intent. So what can they make of this? Keane. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka carries the ball down the right. And it's Eze. White. White tries making a foray down the right. Saka. Zubimendi. Zubimendi is fouled.
someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
O'Brien, made up towards the front line. Saliba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Subimendi. Gabriel. Quarter of an hour played. So we're still where we started right now. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Now it's Martinelli. Is there any support? He might not need it. Gabriel. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Acrobatic effort! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Gabriel shifted upfield. O'Brien aimed forwards. Saliba. Gently done. Keane, early ball out from the back. Gabriel. Timber. Rice. Subimendi. Moved on forwards. White. Tries across. Tarkovsky with the clearance. Saka's delivery. And that has been cleared. There are a few waiting for it. Grealish. Mikolenko chooses to go cross-field. Ndiaye. Garner, gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Eze. Eze played out towards the right wing. That's a throw. That's really well manoeuvred. Ndiaye. Rice gets in to thwart him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
And claimed it back swiftly. Keane. Has a look and plays it forward. Martinelli does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a nice ball. White looking to hit the byline here.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Idrissa Gueye aimed forwards. White. And it's Eze. Martinelli. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Saka goes short. And here's Saka. Saka. Saka! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Saka with the short one. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. In by Saka. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rice. Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Gay. Dewsbury Hall! Rice. Mikolenko played out to the left flank. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well read, nice interception. Eze. O'Brien, and it's played forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, just skips past his man. Ndiaye. Here's Juice. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gabriel forwards and with intent. Saka. Played into space out wide. Chance to shoot! Oh, that was very necessary. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Ndiaye. O'Brien. And he goes cross-field. Greenish, shifted upfield. And he's there to clear it. Eze. Ball's played through. Saka. Oh, nice touch. Saka's delivery. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Eze. Martinelli. Oh, good spread. And that's been repelled. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's nice. No way through there. And he's well positioned here. Gay. There's the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Now, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Defending of the desperate variety. Gabriel. Saka. Martinelli. Out to the right. And it's Rice. And here's Saka. Saka, back when it goes. Eze. Played out to the right. White. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Martinelli. Martinelli. Saka. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Eze! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Eze. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the right. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Martinelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rice. And it's Timber. And they can counter here. Proves too strong. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Martinelli. Saliba. White. Saka. Saka played out towards the right wing. He is just caressing the ball. Idrissa Gueye wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Martinelli really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And it's Mikolenko. Oh, that's neat. It's anyone's ball now. Idrissa Gueye. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's a throw-in. And it's played forward. O'Brien.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Saka. White. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Over to the left. And it's Gueye. Undiai. That is a little undercooked. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Gets a good foot in there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Gueye. Nicely intercepted. Martinelli. Eze. Saka. Oh, good spread. Eze. Oh, it's Eze. Keane tries to clear. White is onto this. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Aimed in towards the centre. Eze spread out to the left. O'Brien gets over and intercepts. He's found a way through, showing good feet. Martinelli. Cleared without complication. And it's come back to the keeper. That's really what's... Hits a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looks to the other side. And it's White. Idrissa Gueye did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he finish? And it's hoisted clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Dewsbury Hall. He can run onto that. Saliba. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Saka. Dewsbury Hall. And it's Grealish. Oh, delicate chip through. No, it's not getting there. And he welcomes... Great chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Saka plays it short. Saka. Oh, it's played into the area. Rice. That is lovely. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Gabriel makes the interception. Saliba. Gabriel. Saliba. Zubimendi. Saliba forwards and with intent. Tarkowski is onto it in a flash. O'Brien picks it up now. White is there and he can get that clear. Zubimendi. White. Zubimendi. Out to the left it goes. Timber. O'Brien. O'Brien, gently done. Gabriel. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Zubimendi, aim forwards. Saka, who's set up 1 goal so far. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pickford, long ball by the goalkeeper. White. Saliba. Zubimendi. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Rice. Zubimendi. Gabriel, aim forwards. Rice. Rice. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. McNeil. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Clipped into space. Tries to get it clear. And here's McNeil. McNeil pings it across. Rice. Timber. Martinelli. Eze looking to add to his goal. Arsenal have reclaimed it. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Timber. White. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Eze. That's a nicely weighted pass. A lot of space ahead of him. That's been drilled in. Tries a shot! And he should have made it 4. The keeper has done enough. Top stop. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Nikolenko. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. McNeil. Garner. Tries a deft little ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Martinelli, some resolute defending there. And here's McNeil. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Saliba clears it away. And here's Grealish. Grealish. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall laid out to the left flank. That's an excellent interception. Martinelli. Eze. Saka. And here's Eze. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Keane, he's gone direct here. Saka. White. Zubimendi shifted upfield. Tarkowski getting this one clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, can he get onto this? Saka. White gently done. And it's Eze. Idrissa Gueye does... Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Saka. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
That has been knocked clear. Saliba. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Saka is having a shot! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Saka shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Saliba forwards and with intent. McNeil. He's got away. And it's hoisted clear. Martinelli. And it's Eze. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's onside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Quarter of an hour into the second half. White. Time to deliver. Real chance! Oh, denied at the last.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gabriel.
Arsenal look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Arsenal, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it. Timber's cross. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that has been clubbed away. Beto, who's on a run down the left wing. Plays it across. Raya claims it, and the danger passes. Rice. Saliba. White. Great ball if he can get there. Saka. White. And here's Saka. Saka! Out the best in the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Martinelli. Saka. Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Keane can get it clear. It's run loose here. White puts them all in. And a chance! And that's past the post.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Delivered in. Saliba clears it away. And it's played forward. Eze, he's through here. He's through, now is he in? That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Eze! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come. Oh, that is a bit special. Arsenal are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Played towards the other side. White. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. White forwards and with intent. And it's White. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They've played it short. Thinks about the shot, and the shot! Greenish. Mikolenko. And he goes cross-field. Subimendi. Saka. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Eze. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. White tries across. That's going to go a long way. Greenish. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saka. Martinelli. Oh, shooting chance! Saka with the short one. Played into the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Dewsbury Hall. Beto played into space. Gabriel. And it's Eze. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Keane, he's fizzed it forward. Rice. Saliba. Gabriel looks to the other side. Saka. White. Saka, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And back to the goalkeeper. Tarkowski goes forward. Beto looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Grealish. And it's Mikolenko. And across it goes. Back out it comes. Could be danger here. In again. Applies the finish. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Grealish. Decent chance! And the keeper can swallow it up.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Saliba driven forward. Tarkowski. Dewsbury Hall is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Here's Dewsbury Hall. And the finish! White. Tarkowski cuts it out. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Terrific save. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Grealish. Idrissa Gueye, aim forwards. And it's Grealish. Thinks one through. Saliba getting this one clear. He's there to head it! McNeil. O'Brien. Foot in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Eze. McNeil. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Moved on forwards. Saka. Out towards the flank. Here's Hoeneß. That's very neat. And now the breakaway. Idrissa Gueye. Keane shifted upfield. Saliba. Zubimendi. Eze. Tarkowski is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. So I hope it's nothing serious. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Tarkowski, gently done. Rice. And here's Trossard. Now it's Saka. Eze! Out for a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's McNeil. O'Brien. Nice control. And it's Dewsbury Hall.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, such a clever touch. Climbs up big! Oh, it needed better placement. Rice. Played towards the other side. Mosquera. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Keane, forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Grealish looking to run onto it. Timber gets good distance on it. McNeil. Over to the left. Grealish. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. O'Brien gets into a good position. Martinelli. Rice. Eze. Just 5 minutes left. Saliba shifted upfield. Oh, this looks sharp. Cuts out the pass. Zubimendi. Martinelli. And here's Trossard. Timber. Martinelli. McNeil. O'Brien. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Gabriel. And it's played forward. McNeil. Idrissa Gueye. Played out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. It's Mikolenko. Idrissa Gueye. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. Eze. Trossard. Trossard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Hit into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. McNeil chooses to go cross-field. And it's Mikolenko. Grealish. That's tidy. Eze. Timber. Gabriel. 4 extra minutes added on. Mosquera. Subimendi. Eze. Martinelli. Timber. Martinelli. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. That he's got himself an absolute peach. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts. That was beautiful, something close to genius. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tarkowski. Beto is onto it in a flash. Grealish. And it's Ajnu, played towards the other side. Now it's McNeil. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Clearly not happy with that. Beto. And it's Ajnu. And here's Grealish. Eze. Subimendi. Saliba. Subimendi. Ajnu has it out wide and in space. That has been knocked clear. Really well manoeuvred. It's Beto. Cleared away. Chance! And he cuts out the supply. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil. McNeil crosses it in. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really dug deep.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.